Here's a terrifying horror story for you. The reflection. Emma had always heard that you should never stare at your reflection for too long in the dark. She never believed in those kinds of stories, until tonight. It started with a game. She was alone in her apartment, scrolling through horror forums when she came across a strange challenge. Stare at your reflection in a dark room for 1 full minute. Don't blink. Don't look away. If your reflection moves on its own, leave immediately. Emma laughed. It's just a trick of the mind. Curious, she walked into her bathroom, turned off the lights, and faced the mirror. The only light came from the dim glow of her phone screen behind her, barely enough to make out her features. She set a timer for 1 minute and started the challenge. At first, nothing happened. Just her own face staring back. 30 seconds passed. Her reflection started to look strange. Her features seemed slightly off. Her eyes too hollow. Her lips too tight. She frowned, but her reflection didn't. The timer still had 10 seconds left. Her stomach twisted. She forced herself to stay still. It's just my mind playing tricks on me. The dark can do that. Then. Her reflection smiled. She hadn't moved. Her lips were still pressed into a tight line, but in the mirror, she was grinning. Wide. Unnatural. Teeth stretching beyond what should be possible. The phone timer buzzed. She gasped, stepping back. Her reflection didn't move. It was still staring. Still smiling. Then it tilted its head. Emma spun around, expecting someone, something, behind her. But she was alone. When she turned back to the mirror, her reflection was closer. No longer inside the glass, but pressing against it, as if the surface had become thin, like a sheet of ice. And then. It lifted its hand and knocked on the glass. Knock. 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 Emma screamed. She ran out of the bathroom, slammed the door shut, and turned on every light in her apartment. She didn't sleep tea.